Okay, we're live. This is Pulljacker. Tonight, I'm going for the Penny Killer Challenge in the Darkest Shore. Penny Killer Challenge is going to wave 41 without spending more than 10,000 jolts. So I came up with this strategy that I'll show you in a minute. First things first, I need to add a couple tags. I think I've got the tags on there. Challenge run and zombies. Okay. Okay. This strategy, I'm running camo. All right. Doing camo with Survivalist. Survivalist is the key to this because you need to get shields back. So every time I activate camo, I get one shield. Specialist training, that'll recharge my meter faster. And then Grenadier, that just gives me more satchel charges, which helps the rounds go a little quicker. The main problem with this challenge is the Moochlers, but my method is I figured out a way to make an entire route without spending more than 10,000 jolts. So I'm going to be hanging around U-boat, but also have a circle that I can go in, and during the Moochler rounds, I'm just going to be running in circles and not even fighting them. So that's the strategy. Basically, when it goes fog, you got Moochlers, I'm just going to be running around. So that's the strategy. This is going to be about a 3-hour challenge run. The key to this is you have to have a 4 charge. You have to have 4 skeleton keys. If you don't have 4 skeleton keys, you're going to be over 10,000 jolts. So you spin the skeleton keys on the 2 1500 doors and 2 of the 1250 doors. I'm also going to be able to get a perk. I'll be able to get the stamina, and then that'll put me right at 10,000 jolts. Hopefully the challenge will pop because the challenge description says over 10,000. So here we go. Oh, and another thing, I only have one 4 key. So this is like my only attempt that I can do. Okay. We got one viewer.
Soon for us to be back in the field. Rodor was wrong to send us up.
Yeah. Anybody else wish you hadn't survived the train wreck?
Oh, shit. I watched you at the briefing. You don't like this place.
What is it? Rideau said you'd been here before.
Yeah, well...
All right, first round, we're just gonna train them. This is how you get a lot of jolts real quick. So this is Pulljacker coming to you from South Carolina. I was actually born and raised here. I did some time in the Navy and then moved back last summer. I played this game in 2018 and a little bit of 2019, and then I just kind of started back. Wasn't really impressed with Vanguard, so I just kind of got a desire to play World War II again. All right. So what we're doing here is we're getting the zombies over here and then in the wave without shooting anything. It allows you to get jolts a little quicker. I credit to the YouTubers out there, the zombies YouTubers. Now I looked around for strategies for different ways to get this challenge, the penny killer, and one of the ways they were saying on YouTube was to do frontline, but that involves you kind of attacking the Muchlers, and I was just having trouble getting past wave 32, and so I started running camo, and it just seems to work. I've actually made it to 41, but I didn't use keys, so I wanted to do a dry run before I actually did the actual challenge attempt. So I have not gotten this challenge yet, getting to wave 41 without spending more than 10,000 jolts. So. Okay. All right, got a shield. That's the survivalist. All right, so we're just going to open this door without using a key. And we're going to open this door without using a key. On this door, I'm going to use a key because it's 1500. Okay. Turn on the power. All right, now the fog should be rolling in soon. Don't want to kill him yet. Just trying to get the ripsaw in a low round. All right. Okay. All right, this is going to be about a 3-hour-ish run. I had to do a couple test streams first. Make sure the volume is working. Okay. Just getting those points. Get my other shield. Now I got 2 shields. So it's critical that I get the challenge completed on this run because I have no more four charge keys, so it's going to be kind of critical. Apparently they're hard to come by. I haven't gotten that many. I burned one the other day, and this is my last one. But I'm pretty confident because I've done the dry run, so without the keys. All right. Next thing. Remember, I can't spend more than 10,000 jolts. And with this key strategy, it puts me right at 10,000. Okay. Next. Not that I really need that. Okay. Next door. Gonna use the third key on this door. So again, two 1250s, one 1500 is what you use your keys on. Just don't want to get trapped in these early rounds. That's one way to kind of mess up early. You don't want to do that. Get trapped in some kind of stupid way. All right.
The sniper is not
Okay.
seen!
Got my third shield. Like that. All right. Now, want to use the last key on this door. So remember, two 1500 doors and two 1250 doors. You got to use a skeleton key. Okay, there we go. Turn the power on. And I guess it's over here. There we go. Don't want to get trapped in a stupid way here. Okay. Okay. Alrighty. Now, getting the ripsaw, you pretty much insta-kill them with melees all the way through to round 41. I mean, I don't know how high it goes, but I know it'll at least get you there. Okay. And hopefully I did my math right on the 4 keys. I did it a couple times, so. And I'm hoping that 10,000 is gonna give me the challenge. All right, so next thing. we are able to buy increased stamina. So let me get that.
Little pain.
Okay. Now the last thing that we are able to do, which is critical, is open this door. And that puts me, if I have the math correct, that puts me at 10,000. All right. Okay. Here we go. We are set up. All right, let's do it. Going to 41 for Penny Killer. Let's get this done. Again, this is my loadout camo. All right, that's for survivability. Where did I get there? Untouchable, okay. Survivalist, that's key. Got to get that shield when I need it. Specialist training, charge that meter, and then Grenadier, that just makes it go quicker. Again, for the consumables, I've already used my keys, and I brought nukes to make it go by quicker at the end there. So there we go. Let's do it. Let's not mess it up. Here we go. That's your Muchler. You get to see the first part of the strategy. I've got the stamina. I've got the route with this door. I've got the fog. Now, going through this, you've got to know this route going through. Now, what really helps you is you see that electric cherry, that helps you guide you. Got to go straight here and then hook left. Boom. And you just keep going around there. If you have to, you can activate camo. And here's the thing. I don't even have to attack the moochins. I just wait till the fog disappears and they go back in their holes, and that's it. That's one of the easiest ways to like go down is from them. So by doing it this way, it just takes them out of the equation. So this is, more of a passive strategy. But, whatever you need to do to get the challenge done. See, I haven't even seen them again. Now sometimes it'll double back and hit me. But what I've noticed is when it hits me, it's like it doesn't even take an armor off with that first hit. So I mean, and again, if my camo, I can always activate that as long as I've got it charged. I don't really need a red. All I need is like a yellow. And I'll definitely activate camo if I get trapped, no matter what. Like, I mean, it's not like I have shell shock. So if I get trapped, I'm activating. Because really, I think the way I go down the most is when you just get trapped. There you go. The fog's gone. The Moochler's gone. And now I can just start, doing it. So see this route here? This wouldn't be possible if that door wasn't open down there. That's the key. And again, opening this door put me right at 10,000 jolt. My calculations are correct. And this is like, I was trying to crack my head around how I was going to get this done. The frontline strategy with Vicious and all that, and hand to hand, and it can work if you're, but when you have like 2 or 3 Moochlers, especially 3, spawning into the same map, and you're only able to train inside the U-boat, it gets crazy. But what I've done is I just outrun them. And I can take that route. So that is the key. But the thing is, if you don't have a 4-charge key, skeleton key, you can't do it. And those are really hard to come by. Like, I've only really, I think, ever obtained like 2, and I've played for a while. I have like 21 hours or 21 days played on this game for World War II. But the 4-charge skeleton key is really hard to find. And I've even bought Call of Duty points. I don't know, it's just, they don't drop very often. So this is like do or die for me with getting this challenge. Again, going to wave 41, spending less than 10,000 jolts. And I believe it's for the Slayer of Casablanca. I actually don't even have the other 2 challenges. So this is like the first of 3. So I'm just kind of not, what I'm doing is I'm selecting what challenges I want to work on, and I'm just doing it. I mean, I'm going for characters but I'm not really, I'm just trying to, knock out what I can. So now, let's see. So, okay. A lot of this is not meleeing too many. I'll melee 1 or 2, and then I'll go forward. And it's very important to turn around, keep them trained, but then turn around and go in front of them, because something will spawn there or something. Or see right here, you gotta go through these guys, and see if you're always focused behind them, you're gonna get hit by those guys, and that's how you lose shields and go down. So what I'm doing is I'm always looking ahead of me, because you got Wuslings, you got the Pets, the Bombers. I mean, and the Bombers and Wuslings will come out of there, and they'll knock you out. So one of my primary things is getting crowd control. So the Pests got to go, the Bombers got to go, Wuslings got to go, and then I just run away from the Moochlers. So. But it's very methodical. You got to be patient. I mean, this thing's going to take, the whole gameplay, I think. When I did it on the dry run without the keys, it was like 3 hours. So. Now, I can't tell if that's like me viewing this video or there's like actually a person. So if there is a person viewing this, I appreciate you viewing the Pulljacker channel. This is Pulljacker, the original, no numbers. I am the original Pulljacker. And there is a story behind that. that I won't get into now, but it is pretty fun. But I am the original project. All right. Okay. Now the game sound effects really help out because it lets you know when bombers are coming. It lets you know when pests, and that helps me. It helps. See, I didn't melee him quite right, but he blew up. See, but I didn't lose a shield. That also kills other zombies. So it's okay. But, it's a very methodical run. I mean, the fact that really the key to this thing is the ripsaw. If you don't have the ripsaw, the unupgraded ripsaw, if you don't have the ripsaw, then you can't do this insta killing. And I don't even have any. My loadout doesn't have increased melee. So I mean, this is like just a standard ripsaw that's just doing this damage. I mean, now. Oh, got a bomber. Don't even need that. Now I was running resourceful instead of grenadier, but I found that when I start running the route, I don't always get the drops. So I figured I'd just run grenadier so that I could just make these higher waves go quicker. You just got to watch out for the crawlers. But another thing I found, if you're running satchel charges, you can keep one on the ground right there, see over there by the propellers, and then you can get a max ammo, and then you'll have 8 plus the one on the ground. So that's another strategy. So basically, if and when I get to wave, I think it's 37. Yeah, 37. 37, 38, 39, and 40, I'll be able to technically blow up 3 satchels per wave. And then I'll also have my nukes. And so hopefully those waves will go a little quicker. Now, the pest waves are one way to really, you gotta be, you can get trapped if you're not careful, if you get complacent with the pests. And again, another good reason to have camo running. Just in case you pop it, boom, you're out of. And then once you pop it, you go ahead and weed out all the zombies, especially your whistlings, your bombers, or whatever else. Anything but the moochlers. Like you're not gonna, with this strategy, you're not. Your intent is not to attack moochlers. It's to run away from them. And I mean, it's here. Okay, so here's how you kill the whistling: 1, and then turn, and then get behind them. Now, there, I didn't have to turn here, but just for safety, my train got away from me. So now, it's okay. I've got this entire circle, right, to roll with. And eventually, I mean, I'd say about 20, I was going to be, primarily using this anyway, this route. You got to be careful of all these spawn points. There's a spawn point here. See, there's one already spawning behind me. Maybe? No? Okay. Alright, so. But if you have a circle, just not an issue. Now, one thing you want to keep in mind when you're running the ripsaw is you don't want to be doing a charging. You don't want to be running and doing melee. Because if you run and then melee, it's a heavy melee, and then there's this longer animation, and that's when you can like really mess up and go down. So what I do is if I'm running and I'm about to melee, I'll like let off the stick and then melee, so I'm not doing a heavy melee. All right, we're 30 minutes in. So we are 1/6 the way through this, I believe, time-wise. Okay. Let them spawn in a little bit. Okay. So I'm actually, not much of a talker, honestly, but once I get going, I can do it. I just hope I might have to take a break to get some water or something. But, all right. Now, I thought about once I get to 41 to go for like, leaderboard type stuff, but I don't know.
Deadly!
There we go. I did melee him, but I went ahead and activated camo there because it's a mutual round. And I just didn't want to have to deal with him. And it spawned when I wasn't on the other side of the U-boat. There's some times where I don't even have to activate camo at all during the mutual rounds. But now what I got to be concerned with is I don't have a full meter anymore because I just burn it for safety. And now I got to make sure I'm not getting cornered by that moochler. See, now look, I ran right past him. See that? Okay. So sometimes he'll hit you and he'll take away some health. But if you can run past him like that. You gotta be careful with that. So if you got hit by a whistling and then a mutular, then you'd be losing some shields. So you gotta be kind of careful. That's why you want to maintain 3 shields if you can. If you have 3 shields and you have a full, like if you have a yellow, fully yellow, you don't even need a red. But like a full yellow, you should be good. Now here's the thing. I'm gonna boom, get you out of the way. So again, you melee, you turn, and then you melee him in the back, he's gone. All right, mutular round's done, right? Fog is done, mutular round's done. I am now charging my meter. It's like, boom, you know what I mean? Like, why even try to attack the mutilars or have some kind of offensive strategy when you can do this passive strategy? Now, really the key was, I don't know how many Zombies players have actually done this strategy. I put original Strat on the stream because I don't know of anybody else that ran it. So if somebody else did, then I didn't get it from them. But I'm sure there's somebody that's run this before, figured it out. But the key was that door, right? That door right there. Being able to afford that door and doing all this stuff. Now you can do it easily with like 4 keys and not getting stamina. But what I'm hoping is, having stamina, that puts me at 10,000 jolts, that the challenge still pops because it does say over 10,000. So 10,000 to me, I would think is not over 10,000. So 10,001 would be. So that's that. But we'll see if that green challenge thing pops up at the end here. All right. So we're still, training. We're killing one, we're going for it. Killing one, going for it. And then whatever's in front of you, you just melee, right? Just boom. And see, you can train in here a lot. In the early rounds, if you're okay with that. It's just the problem is in the later rounds, they just get kind of, they're not really staying in a line. What's happening is, see, look at this, boom, boom, get out of my way. You know what I'm saying? So you do the crowd control. You get whistling up. If you kill a whistling, man, you're in good shape for that round already. Sometimes there's multiple, but if you're killing your bombers if you're killing your whistlings and the pests, and all you have is regular zombies and they're trained up. I mean, look, I can see. I'm not even using my satchels really. I mean, I should be, right? Just to get the waves to go quicker. What I'll probably do is do that. Yep. Come on. Come on. Oh, here we go, baby. Boom. That's what I'm talking about. Yep. Yep. And you just, that's why I'm a grenadier. Like in the later rounds, 37, 38, 39, 40. I can use 3 satchels, and I've got a nuke for each of those rounds. I mean, that's just so I might get under 3 hours. Not sure. But another thing is, I laid that, I used a satchel. I laid that satchel, but then I got an extra one for completing the round. I could be just doing more satchels, and that's probably what I'll do. Because it's like, am I going to really run out? And then another thing is, if I run into a max ammo, boom, you're good. So you can make these rounds go a little quicker with these satchel charges. You just got to be careful, because what that'll do is it'll create these crawlers, and if they're hitting you and you don't really realize it, I mean, you could end up getting trapped to go down, and it's not good at all. So that's what you have to really be concerned with the satchels, is creating these crawlers that now you kind of lose sight of them, and and bad things can happen. So, I used to not look forward to the Moochler runs. I believe I'm pronouncing that correctly. But now it's like, well, if I'm just running away from them. Now, another thing you don't want to do is you don't want to be killing too many zombies too quickly. So, 1 or 2 at a time. Because you want to control the spawn rate. If you kill too many at once, now you've got a situation to where too many now are spawning in. And you want to basically manage the spawn rate of the zombies. So, wasn't trying to do that. Well, now I'm going to go this way because I just couldn't get that train lined up properly. And see, if you don't have this circle option, right? Like if that door I opened, that was 1,000 jolts. If you don't have that open, you're not going to be able to go this way. Basically, if you miss that turn that left turn going to the propellers in U-boat, and you don't have this door I showed you open, it's game over. I mean, you'd have to basically, the strategy would be to do this, like and then basically you don't want to run, you want to basically fight them, back. Now, and that's fine, maybe I'm going a little too slow, I can go quicker. I'm just trying to be a little safe with the way I'm, playing the game. But, yeah. So coming up on a pest round. Again, this is an easy way to get trapped. Oh, another thing. Now that was a little risky doing stuff like that, but on insta-kills, here's what you can do. Boom, 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 boom. You don't need anything else. Yeah. Oops, didn't mean to do that. So let's, can't pick that up. Interesting. The insta-kill kind of makes it go quicker. Because this is not just a melee only, but, if you get an insta-kill, you can use your gun, but the reason this is pretty much melee only is because the Ripsaw gives you insta-kill. capability. But if you get an insta kill, just bring out your 9mm SAT and start boom. But you want to be safe about it. You don't want to do anything that's going to put you in any kind of danger. All right. There we go. Okay. You just don't want to do anything. It's very slow and methodical. See, I already see somebody. Look at that bomber, right? Another one on my left, I believe. Yep. Boom. See? You got to use that peripheral vision. And now I'll take out a Wilson, right? Get out of my way. Oop. I wasn't able to turn on him. It's almost like one motion when you take out a Wilson. It's like you melee, you turn, melee again. It's kind of cool. So. Boom, another explosion, yeah. And see, if you get like, oh boy.
Silent! Deadly!
Yep. I ain't messing with that. He spawned, on me. And I wasn't about to do that. Now, when you activate camo, I think they go into hiding. I think, maybe. But the danger of, and the only danger running in the circle is like, when he comes back out of hiding, you end up running into him. That's why what you want to do is run right past him, and then sometimes he won't hit you. And if you basically run right past him, now, you should be good. But when there's like 2 or 3 Moochlers coming into a round, that's when you got to be careful, getting multiple hits, and that's why you really want to. No, see, look at that. See, he hit me. I don't have camo. He hit me, but my shield didn't go away. That was exactly what I was talking about. He reappeared, and I ran right into him. That happened. That does happen. But he hit me once, and I was able to, see, what you don't want to happen is you get hit by him, and then boom, you run into another Wuxing or a Mutual. That is when it can actually turn on you, is if you're getting multiple hits, and you don't and let's just say you have like one shield. That's it. 1, 2 hits, 3, boom. That's why you want to get rid of these guys. Like he wouldn't even be there if I'd have done my turn right earlier. All right, so the Moochlers are gone, and now I'm ready to go. Now, I was looking up on YouTube, when do these Moochlers spawn? And forgive me if I'm saying that word wrong. And some people said, 5 waves. But what I found is, I've had a Moochler round after like 3 waves, and then it was 5. Well, like one time it didn't show up till like wave 9 or something, and then it showed up 3 rounds later. It was like weird, so you can't rely on the fact that they're going to be consistently spawning on whatever round. So just something to keep in mind. Okay. Alrighty. Let's go. All right, now I'm going to point out the places that when you're in U-boat, you got to be careful of not getting caught. So there's a couple of notches. Actually, once I get this wave under control, I'm going to point out those areas. Yep. All right, now, getting into higher waves. Bombers come out of there a lot, and they kind of spawn there. All right, I'm gonna point out the notches. All right, one place to get caught is right here. Don't want to do that. Another place is right here, right here. You know, any of these little places, like you can get, that's why you don't want to be hugging that side or you're going to get caught. But if you do get caught, use your camo and then get out of it, right? You know, when you're using your camo and you're thinning out the zombies, make sure you're keeping an eye on your meter, because if you're not keeping an eye on that meter, oops, you'll be still meleeing these zombies and then you won't have a way out. So what I do is melee, and then when I have like, you know, a quarter, like maybe a half a meter, half a meter, I'll start running out so I have a route out of the crowd of zombies, if that makes sense. So, I don't know if I'm gonna complete this contract or not in time. It's okay if I don't, but I've been kind of taking my time. I might start going a little faster. I wanted to, you know, not take too many chances. See, there's the bomber. See, you'll see a lot of bombs on the ground later. Because they're right there. Okay. 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 3 shields, and I've got a full yellow meter on camo. That's where you want to be. You want to be there. Now on my dry run on I don't know what wave it was, but it was fairly early, 18 or 20 something like that. I lost all my shields. And I was like pretty much one hit away from being done on my dry run. Dry run meaning I wasn't using any keys, so I didn't get the challenge. But I had to fight my way back to get the shields. It was pretty crazy. Like I had to, you know, I'm getting one shield back at a time as my meter charges, and I actually get camo. And it was, I got back to the point where, let's see, now I'm gonna go this way. I got back to the point to where I had all 3 shields and I had a full meter camo. And that's when you know, you don't want to get complacent, but you know, that's where you want to be. So, yeah. Okay, see, this is why you're looking forward. You don't want to be, oh, I got hit. See, you don't want to be looking too much back. Those pests, that's what, oh, see, there's a notch there that you get caught up in. You got to get rid of these pests. See, they'll mess you up. All right, now let's take care of this guy. There you go, boom. See, you know, you melee, turn, melee, boom. That's it. If you melee him from the front, it'll take, you know, 3, 4, 5 hits, I don't know, but you can melee him once to stun him, come up behind him, boom, and he's done. As he should be, you know, there's weak points in the back, as most players know. All right, there you go. Yep. But see, if you're not doing this, where you're constantly looking forward, you know, you're meleeing back, but you're looking for, look, you get hit there, boom, you know? And see, this is the strategy. This is what you want. Now, I'm gonna bring them down here, and I'm gonna light them up with my satchel. And this is gonna make those waves go quicker. But I want an appreciable amount of zombies to be there. I don't want to just blow up a few. I want a whole train of them. See, I don't want to. Yeah, I didn't have it quite right. I didn't have it quite right. There wasn't max ammo there, but I just you know, it's very important to be patient. You know, it can be easy to be like, you know, it's taking too long. I want to quit. I've been trying to get the prologue challenges done, you know, since 2018. I just haven't been able to do it. Now I got a red meter, and it's just, I don't know. It's one of those things where it's timing, it's stunning zombies and all that. And it's just hard to get right. I've gotten to like wave 23 in prologue, but you gotta I think you gotta survive 25 or something like that. And, you know, no going down, no mystery box room. Okay, here we go. I didn't need a satchel there. I need to use more of my satchels, man. That'll make the waves go quicker, especially in the high rounds. Gotta get that pest out of the way. Yep, there you go. Now see, okay. This is why in the higher rounds, you're gonna be pretty much going down that route. Now, again, you could, I mean, go to wave 41 and stay in this room. I mean, that's what most people, I think, do. However, I like, you know, things that make it easier, you know. I like to do that. Now, when bomber zombies blow up, they can blow up other zombies, and it helps you out a little bit. But it's one of those things where if you get blown up by a bomber and then you get hit, and then now you're in trouble. All right. Huh? Oh, whoa, got stuck on a zombie there. Take him out. There we go. See, bombers will spawn right there. See, past some mess. Could you imagine, you know, getting, you know, blown up by a bomber, then getting hit from behind by a pest and getting hit by a whistling or two. So that's why you have to continuously look forward to where you're going, and not be trying to melee a million of them, you know, 4 or 5 melees. That because something's going to come from the other direction and you might have multiple hits. You have to have situational awareness at all times of what's, you know, in front of you. So. Yep. I mean, what I can do is I can just start. It's not like I'm running out of satchels, you know what I mean? It's not like I'm running out of it. So, might as well, right? I mean, see? Now I've got I'm gonna have 6 going into the next round. Yeah, I'm not using enough satchels. I need to start doing that because I mean it's just like ridiculous how many I have. And that's I've got 1 plus 5 there. Yeah, I'm fine. Yep. All right, now you think we're halfway through, right? Coming up on 20, 21, but the issue, and this is where you could easily get trapped by these pests. The issue is, so we're coming, we're not even at, we're almost at the hour mark, but this is, it pretty much took me 3 hours when I did the dry run. So that tells you that the last half of this seems to be twice as long because of how long. But that's why I brought nukes. I've got satchels. Like we're gonna start rolling. We're gonna start rolling. So what you want to do is you want to get them bunched up. There you go. Boom. Take that. If you don't, there you go. To maximize your lethal equipment, though, your satchels, you want to have one always. You want to have one on the ground, and then when you get the max ammo, you got your regular 8, but then you have one on the ground. That's kind of like you get an extra one. There you go. See, I got 8 plus 1 on the ground. All right. Need to start using those satchels more. That'll hopefully move things along a little quicker. I'll get a feel for, the amount that I can use. Okay. Go. Yep. Starting to train. Okay, let's go ahead and get rid of this guy. There we go. Okay. Spawn point there. There's multiple spawn points along this path. Okay. I don't even know if I killed him there. All right, let's go ahead and blast him. Blast him. Oh, and another thing, when you're meleeing, you want to use the right trigger to do the meleeing, not the right joystick. Because if you do the right joystick, the animation takes too long. You want to be doing the right trigger. Now, this is where you can get in trouble if you try to go for a move like that. You got to be careful if you're doing something like that, because you get trapped, it's over, man. Or if you don't activate your camo. So I try to keep my camo for that time when I'm trapped, because that's that's pretty much done deal if you do that. Done deal. I think I can use, at least 2 satchels around. I mean, all right, per wave. So we're coming up on the hour mark. All right. Yep. Okay. It's multiple spawn points. You gotta be careful with this corner here for this pest. Bombers always, weird. Look at it, see? Look at this. You got that. But just think, if you turn that corner, you get hit twice, and then you're like only got one, no shields, like done deal, right? There we go. Now we're in business. See that insta kill action. Let's do it, baby. Boom. Oh man. Oh, Moochler. Okay. See, I saw them kind of drop down. They spawn in different areas, and sometimes you'll see them like glitched or something. It's weird. See, sometimes I'll hear them or see them once and then don't see them again the whole time. But this is that key to that strategy right here. Pretty much going to call this like the fog circle strategy. If that hasn't already been coined. But see, look, where's the Moochlers at? Nowhere to be found. You know what I mean? All right, we're at the hour mark. See? Where they at? Why fight them? You know what I mean? Why fight them if you don't have to? I just feel like if you're in the U-boat, right? And this is why I couldn't get pretty much past wave 2 or 3. I mean wave 32 or 33. Doing the frontline method. If you you can run right past my arms too. If you have 2 or 3, especially 3 Moochlers in the U-boat area with zombies, I don't know, I just feel like it gets to be too much. And I don't know. So that's why I like this running strategy. Now, could you do it without stamina? I think maybe you could. But definitely extra pain, always clicking that stick. Oh, man. Okay. Also, another thing is when you do that fog run, the zombies that are left over slow down after. So, I mean, it's like they're not even fast anymore. So, another thing. All right. Halfway through wave-wise. Start doing some satchel action. All right. Need to do at least 2 satchels on this one. I did 3 there, and then there was a guy that spawned behind me, so it's like, 3 is like pretty much the max I'll do doing like this. Usually it's like 1 or 2 maybe, and then like you look, someone already spawned. It's almost like the code knows, So that's why I like, 1, 2, turn, 1, 2, turn. They train up. Okay. There we go. Blast him here. There you go, baby. Good explosion, good explosion. Good explosion. Yep. Run right past there. Okay. See, I don't like going for, the drops because you do that, you don't really need it, right? I've got 7 satchel charges. Don't really need it, and it's just added risk. And why put the risk there? It's very tempting to just, get the consumable, right? Or the drop. But if it costs you getting cornered, I just don't think it's worth it. Here we go, bomber action. See, I've been hitting them too late on the bombers. There we go, boom. There you go. So now you drop the satchel. I mean, you can really, I like that area because it funnels them in. See, this is a little narrow area. Right. I don't know how many I got. Oh, see, there was one that kind of spawned and trapped me a little bit. So you got to be careful because you're red. See, that's why you don't want to do anything crazy. Keep it going. Keep it going. It's very methodical. Very methodical. Okay. All right. Now in the higher ways, it's like I definitely stick to only meleeing one at a time because it's just it's too crazy. They get kind of bunched up and like one gets around the other, and then it's like, okay, I got a contract complete. There you go. I didn't think I was gonna be fast enough on that. All right. Okay. Let's do it. Oh, I'm really bad. Sometimes I just don't melee fast enough. And you don't want to go even try to attempt doing that. There you go. Boom. All right. Coming up on wave 23. And you just don't really want to change anything. No need to get sweaty if you don't need to. There we go. There's a spawn area there. They come from over there. You just gotta see, eventually, basically here, I'm using the route. I'm using the circle. I mean, it's just not even worth training. Maybe your rounds will go quicker if you train them slowly in there. But if I've got this big circle, right? I don't think I really want to, take chances. Play pretty conservatively. I mean, I could probably melee the heck out of them, but I choose to kind of, especially if I'm going for a challenge and I don't have any more full charge keys, which is required for what I'm doing. I just don't want to risk it. Now, if I had a plethora of keys, maybe it'd be a different story. I just, this is my last. And see, I will burn consumables, solo or in groups, if it means me or somebody else completing a challenge. I mean, I don't care. I will burn consumables. I mean, it will happen. I mean, I'll sacrifice my consumables so you or me can get a challenge. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's just, why not? You know what I mean? Do it. What else are you gonna do? All right? See, you thin out these bombers. You thin out, get rid of the bomb. See, look, this is perfect. Go ahead and get rid of them. Boom. See, every time you kill a wussling, a bomber, a pest, it's increasing your chances of surviving the wave, because that is how you're gonna, go down. I mean, regular zombies can too, but I think there's a little added risk to the obviously the wusslings, bombers, and pests. So pests just go in these random directions and stuff. And it's just, it kind of trips you up, hard to predict. So. Oh, got an insta kill. You don't want to rush around on that because it'll break up the train. There you go. You also don't want to see this is that. I mean, what I'm doing now, I'm kind of breaking the standard trend. I would say it's a little risky when you do that. You know what I mean? It's not without risk. That's why it's just, you know, I almost don't even like to bring out my gun. You know what I mean? Like, it's like if you don't have to, if everything else is working fine, I mean, yes, it, you know, makes it go by quicker. But see how I kind of got into a little, almost got kind of caught in a trap. You know, I was fine, but if you stay with the melee and you don't change up anything too much, see, look at this, I heard him coming. See, there you go, get rid of him. Just, you stay with the melee and you're good, you know. So, I probably don't need to use any assassin. See, I'm killing a lot, but I think it's... Oh, yeah. We got the bomb. I just, yeah. You got to kill them from a little further away. I was letting them blow up on me earlier. So. All right. Got 3 shields. Got a red charge on the camo. There we go. There we go. Let them spawn in. See? There we go. Yep. Okay. Now sometimes I don't leave it on, you know, I walk. And then sometimes I'll hit the stick to run, and sometimes I'm just straight up running. But a lot of it's you're kind of walking your way, you know, like you're, you know, I'm not really running. But sometimes, see now look at this. You saw that nuke drop? Watch this. I'll bring out my gun, and you can probably do it with the ripsaw. But if you have stamina, right? And you see if you see a nuke drop or something, now I won't do this for like an insta kill, I don't think. But a nuke, it's still gonna be boom. See, you can do that. If you have stamina, you can run that circle and get the nuke, and that makes it go a little quicker. And I think it's worth running around a circle because you know I didn't see really any zombies. I mean, you got to be careful. You don't want to get yourself in a situation. But there you go. See. Now, okay. Oh, a little crazy. Boom, boom. Okay. Now be careful there. See, that's why there, you know, once it gets crazy, it's not worth going down the propeller alley, right? Up, neutral around. All right, fog circle it is. Up, there he is right there. See, they spawn out of different locations. But he was right there. You just keep running. Uh-oh, see, now that was, that's a danger, right? Because they're bunched up together. But now if they both hit me, see that's the danger. If they both hit me, I believe it's, I'm gonna lose a shield.
Sniper! He's not
Oh
seen.
yeah. I'm gonna activate it there. Yeah, I'm definitely activating. So all right, that's a time when I just encountered 2 Wuslings and the Moochler. I'm activating camo. You know what I mean? I'm not even messing around with it. And then you kill the Wuslings. Like, you have to kill them. That's the key. You don't want them on the map anymore because they're putting you at risk. I mean, they're right there. They didn't move from that whole circle run. And then they're right there together, and then you run into a Moochler. No way. I'm not dealing with that. I'm activating camo. I'm taking them both out. Oh no. Okay. Uh-oh. Lost a shield. See? That did not happen to me on my dry run. That did not happen to me on my dry run. Wow, I actually lost. I did lose a shield. Wow. All right, so my heart rate went up a little bit there. Heart rate went up a little bit there. And now, what needs to happen is I need to charge my camo. Now the Moochler round is pretty much over. See that? This is the deal. This is the deal. If you I ran into 2 Moochlers. If I ran into 3 Moochlers, again, forgive me if I'm mispronouncing that, then I'll lose 2 shields because it's boom, boom, boom. I don't know, maybe 3 shields. I don't know. Would that be a down? I don't know. But that's why you want 3 shields and you want camo. And what I try to do is save from activating camo until I absolutely need it, like I did then. So you see how it gets a little crazier as you go. So what I'll do, kill this guy. Oh yeah, that was pretty nuts. Okay, so I did lose a shield. But now my meter's on the target. Now it wouldn't charge this fast, obviously, without specialist training. So that's why I got that on there. Boom. Yes, do my camo. Boom. That's what I'm talking about, baby. There you go. Get it, 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 get it. See? Boom. Now one strategy is, when they're thinned out that much, is maybe not kill them. And then save them to charge a meter again. It really, situational dependent, I believe. But boom, boom. Yep. Boom. Let's go, baby. Let's go, baby. I got 3 shields, and I need to get my meter charged to have a safety margin. Let me tell you this: in the dry run, I told you that I had no shields and no camo charged at one point and came back from it. So right now, all you've seen is I went down 1 shield, and see, this is where you could actually get trapped, and I don't have camo. It's actually risky. Like a wave like this without camo is actually risky. Now I do have a nuke. That's something I gotta make sure I remember, because I feel like that's something I would forget. I think I saw a heart. I'm gonna run around with just the ripsaw to see if I can actually make it, carrying the ripsaw just for information. I think it was a heart. And I don't care if I have, charged lead or not. Oh man. Is it? Can I get it? Boom. Look at that. So I got camo back. But, it's... Oh, see, look at that. That's risky. That's what I did. I was running and I meleeed him. And you don't want to do that, because see that animation, that's what I was talking about. It slows you down. You can get behind a lot of people. a lot of zombies and then be being screwed. All right. Okay. Okay. But see, I feel like the pest waves they're not they're not a guaranteed deal. You know, it's you got to be careful on the pest waves. I mean, they run in these odd patterns. They're not even patterns, I don't think. It's weird. They kind of get turned around and stuff. I mean, that's actually if you have no camo. And see, I'm not even carrying hearts, right? I'm carrying nukes, so I got to remember that I don't really need those nukes in this game. It was just to make it go faster, but I got to remember that if I'm trapped and I have no camo, I got to drop that nuke. I got to. All right, here we go. All right. All right, here we go, here we go. Boom. Now again, I said this before, not to say the same thing over and over, but if you don't have this route open and you make that turn, right, to go this way, if you don't stand your ground, right, like meaning if you're not constantly killing, you're like killing a lot like this, like where you'll run out of room. You know, there's a dead end here, and then you'd have to go up the other way, but then eventually you run out of room. So that's why you have to maximize your killing space if you're ever to make that wrong turn. And the turn I'm talking about is if you're coming from this direction and you don't make this turn and you go that way and you don't have the route I have, you know, you pretty much have to melee like because you got to go up and then you'll eventually run out of room. You're going to basically go back into that bunker and then you're going to get trapped. So, that was a little crazy. Probably should have done the satchel. So that's, you know, something to keep in mind. You know, I was looking up on the internet, like, how do you get people to watch your stream? And it's like, man, I didn't think I was going to have really anybody watching. You know, figured I was going to be, you know, talking to myself, but, you know, how do you start a channel? And you know, I got to give hats off to those that create, you know, like it's like, you don't really think about it, but they create something that people want, and it's pretty neat, you know. Okay. On 26, I've got, I'm gonna throw another satchel, make this go a little quicker. Okay. There we go, baby. Right in the middle. That pillar right there is like money. It's like a money pillar. That one right there. Oh, yeah. I'm showing you stuff and I'm like about to mess up. Alright. Because what it does is it trains the zombies to where if this pillar didn't exist, like it wouldn't block them enough to keep the train going. Yeah. It's nice. So, okay. Yeah, so these contracts for the characters, like the Storm Raven Survivalist, I had really kind of stopped playing when I started doing that. I mean, I wasn't playing as much, so I missed out because they were limited time, I think. I missed out on all this. And I'm like, really? You kill 1,000 zombies and you get a character? Like, what? And it's like they have multiple contracts for them. And it's like, so now that I started back, I've been doing it. But I was like, wow. I mean, you kill zombie, 1,000, you get a character. That's like, wow. I guess to me it sounds like they kind of ran out of time, or they didn't. Like, man, what do we do with these characters? Because you got Death Raven, Storm Raven, Blood Raven, Moon Raven, and you got a character for each type. And it's like, wow. You know, so they did these little contracts. Cool. I mean, about to get another character. That's cool. It'd be cool to get a character in a challenge, you know, like, even though they're two different characters. All right. Oh. I mean, I've been staying in this U-boat area because there's like less zombies, but you know, trying to not take too many risks. All right, good. See that right there? All right. There we go. Boom. Let's do it. Let's do it. See, you're always looking ahead. You know, look, boom, bomber, pest. I mean, there we go. Storm Raven survivalist. There we go. All right. Yeah, even though there's no contract, but all right. So it's just, you know, they spawn in your path, and if you're not constantly, I probably could have done another satchel. I'll just save it for next wave to do an extra one. I still don't have a good feel for how many I can use per wave. I think it's definitely at least 2. All right, I'll run around for that minute. Okay. You know, maybe 3, but I did the math, and as long as I have one on the ground, okay, I guess I have figured it out. You can do 37, 38, 39, 40, 3 per round. So you can't do 36, so, okay. I'm gonna have to take my hoodie off. It's getting kind of warm. After this wave, I'll pause it real quick and do that. Get a drink of water or something. Like, I'm telling you, those content creators that have all these followers and stuff, it's like, man, that's a lot of grinding. You know, it's like, man. Pest, get on my way. Here comes the bomber. There we go. Alright, yeah, I got plenty of... I could blow up like 4. That's right. Oh, not going there. Oh, see, I got a little greedy. Could have lost the shield there. That's what you don't want to do. You want to have patience with this one. Especially if you're like me. You only have one 4-charge skeleton key. Definitely want to be careful. again, the only disadvantage to this, I wouldn't say would call there's really any disadvantage, is that you don't really, unless you see a consumable drop, which you should be able to, you'd have to run around for it, and you might miss it. So there is that. Oh, Moochler. I wish I'd have killed that bomber. Moochler, let's go, baby. Into the fog circle. Oh. All right, Wilson, you need to stay right there, buddy. Oh, you too. Now, if they're in the fog, it looks like, they're not hitting you. But they were in here before that one time when I lost that shield. So I got 2 Whistlings. I got a Moochler. And who knows where another Moochler is going to spawn. Oh, see? Oh, I didn't know that would happen. Trying to get hits on them. You really shouldn't even do that. You just run. I've got camo. The longer I wait and I just ran past him. Because it's the fog. The longer I wait to activate camo until I really need it, you wait out the fog longer, and then your chances of surviving the wave increase. See, if you activate camo early, then it runs out, and then you might be in a situation where all you can do is run, and you don't have a camo option. So we're at the hour-and-a-half mark. I'm thinking this should be... I'm thinking it should be the halfway mark. All right, fog's gone. Okay. Always being aware of what's going on. See, if I wasn't looking in front of me, those guys are hitting me. Okay. Whoa. Oh. All right. Taking too many. All right. We gotta focus. I gotta take off this hoodie. Okay. Okay. All right. I'll be right back. Okay, we're back. Took that hoodie off. Coming up on wave 28. In case you didn't see. Take this guidance. Boom. Yep. Yep. Okay. Yep. Now I'll tell you, if this challenge, if I get to 41 and the challenge doesn't pop because I'm at 10,000 jolts that I've spent, oh man, you know what I mean? That would be just like heartbreaking. And then what I'd have to do is basically do it without stamina. And maybe use it, I guess, not using stamina and using a 3 key. Yeah, I could still do it. Yeah. But that would be awful. Okay. All right. Here, 28. Let's do it. Be careful of those crawlers. Get my train going again. Dude, I didn't even activate camo on that Moochler round. It really, what it really depends on, if you can hear me, what it really depends on is where they spawn at. Like I've been, you know, to where I don't even really see them. They never really see me the whole time. But if they spawn like right in front of you or in a weird spot to where you run into them, then they might, you know, they'll hit you or something maybe if you don't run past them right. But yeah, I mean, I've been in waves where I'm doing the fog circle and it's just not, you don't ever see them. You don't have to activate camo or anything. So. Okay. Here we go. Boom. Boom. A little turn there. In the later rounds, I still have those nukes. And I can end that wave, the waves quicker, hopefully. can almost like pretty much melee him and then like back up. Like, you know, it's like a. But the problem is, see that it comes out of nowhere. That's why I feel like killing too many. It's like, man, I'm about to have a red meter, even though it doesn't really make a huge difference with a red meter. But see, the advantage to kind of staying here is if you get power up Strat. Easy to get, right? They're easy to get. But it just gets kind of crazy, and especially 30 and above, something like that, 31 and above. There we go, opportunity. Boom. Man, every time you kill a whistling, it's closer and closer to being done with the wave, because those guys can be brutal. Kill that pest there. But some of these waves seem like they last longer than they should. And I think what happens maybe on the Moochler rounds, like you almost get like a double set or something. I don't know. I haven't figured that out yet, but it seems that way. Not that I need that. All right. Wow, max ammo. See, those are huge for the, oh, I went the wrong way on that one. Just for the whole satchels. Like now I'm about to, if you run into max ammo, as long as you're not greedy with the using too many satchels at once, man, you can end the wave quick. I would think. Take care of him. Use these satchels. I mean, that max ammo made it to where I can really do it. Yep. Okay. I don't want to go that way because those crawlers are going to be clogging up the route, and there's just too many. That's one way to go down. Okay. Gotta be kind of careful doing this exotic stuff with the satchels. I mean, I can flex my gameplay a little bit. I just, I try to be careful when I'm going for a challenge that I don't have quite the consumables to do it again. So. Definitely blew up a bunch of satchels. I mean, like, you'd think the wave would just like end. There we go, boom, boom. Now, I get kind of crazy with that right joystick, but I'm pretty much, you know, I'm hitting them and then turning and then hitting them in the back. It's just hard to see that probably. Ah, there's still a lot of zombies. After all those satchels. Oh, here we go. Here's the opportunity. Boom. Boom. Almost missed them. Okay. It could be, you know, another thing is I could be using my gun to blow up the little bombs in the ground. But it's just, I feel like, I don't know. I try to just go, keep it simple, not do anything too crazy, because if I do that, I'm gonna end up like, I don't know, not hitting the right button maybe or something. Mess up the challenge. But I like the slow methodical way. All right. Still got 3 satchels I can use, 1 on the ground and 2 in the inventory there. I feel like you almost have to start running when the wave starts, because they come out of this window and it just gets too crazy. And then see there, I think I learned that on my dry run, that where you can't really wait. They need to be coming. I mean, you need to start running. Ooh, see? That's a little risky. See, they come. That's why you guys always look ahead. Get caught up. Caught up. And see, I only want to blow up. See, I don't even want to blow up this one, because I want to have a full inventory. Alright. So what we're doing is we're laying one and then getting that max ammo, so that we have 1 plus 8. 1 on the ground plus 8 in the inventory. That's what you want. And that way you can maximize them. But I don't like killing more than one of those things, because they just go too fast. You just thin them out. And easy to get stuck or something on one of these little turns. That's why there's only certain places I like to kill. Yeah. I'm not blowing up this satchel, man. Turn and go, turn and go. Hug this side. I want to get caught up on one of those little valves. There you go. 1 plus 8. Wave 30. All right. Let's see what we got here. Okay. Let's see here. All right, I just shared a link. Okay, gotta kill the bomber. Boom. Oh, mooch the round. Now, I've got 3 shields with camo. Let's go. Here we go. Here we go. Okay, I haven't seen one yet. The electric cherry. All right, so we have another viewer here. Is that Grim? Is that Grim Reaper that just joined? Grim Reaper, if that's you, hats off, buddy. I'm doing my little strategy here for the Moochler rounds. Essentially what I'm doing is I'm running in a fog circle and I'm not even interacting with the Moochlers. And I essentially wait for the Moochlers to disappear after the fog goes away, and then I just kill the rest of the zombies. And I'm able to do this. I'm running camo with Survivalist. Survivalist gives you 1 shield every time you activate it. Running Specialist Training, charges that meter quicker. And then I'm doing Grenadier to make the rounds go quicker. So I've got some satchels. I don't really need the nukes, but I've got 4 charged for the last like 4 rounds, like 37, 38, 39, 40. I'm gonna be throwing out 3 satchels per round and a nuke per round, and then it'll make it go by quicker. So I'm doing that. But yeah, I mean, I haven't even seen a Moochler the whole round. Those little spider guys, I haven't seen them the whole time. And here's the thing, I was able to open up this door down here, right here, which makes the circle. So I'm able to circle instead of staying in U-boat. Oh, and by the way, feel free to, you don't have to stay with me the whole time, but just wanted to share the link with you. But yeah, so I figured out this thing. So here's the thing, I spent 10,000 jolts, but the challenge says don't spend any more than 10,000. So hopefully I get the challenge because I'm right at the 10,000 mark. As you can see, I've got stamina too. Got hit there. And that allows me to, go quicker. So now I'm gonna blow them up with some satchels and, maybe 2 per round, and then make it go by a little quicker. But yeah. So I figured out this strategy on my own. I'm not sure if somebody else had done it before, but the camo is pretty much for surviving. Like if I get trapped, I'm activating it. Like no matter what. Like if I'm pinched, I'm activating it. So, yep. But before we were kind of stuck in U-boat, but I figured out that if you have a 4-charge skeleton key, you can make this thing work and still get stamina. So, but here's the thing: I only have 1 4-charge skeleton key. So this is like, if I don't get it on this, then I'm gonna have to try this strategy without without stamina. So we'll see. I mean, it does say don't spend over 10,000. So, but yeah, if that's you, Grim, you know, shout out. Shout out to Grim Reaper 087. This is my first stream ever as Pull Jacker. And we're going to try to get this hidden challenge done. Now I'm at the 116 minutes. So at the 180 mark, I should be done by then, by 180. But with the nukes and stuff, I'm hoping to get it done even quicker. Okay, now see that nuke drop? What I'm gonna do is that stamina, even running with the ripsaw, I'm gonna be able to get that nuke. You just have to do it right away. As soon as you see that thing drop, you gotta run all the way around to get it. There you go. Boom. Let's go. All right. Go back down to the U-boat for a second. Check it out. I got my, so I was also able to figure out, so I'm Grenadier, I get 8, but you're able to lay one on the ground and carry 8. So if you keep one constantly on the ground, oh man, got a max ammo too. If you keep one constantly on the ground, you can also still carry your normal load too. So you actually get an extra lethal if you're running satchel charge. And satchel charges have a lot more explosion. So boom, boom. You melee, turn, melee, he's done. And I was saying, like, you know, you got to do crowd control. Like I'm basically want those whistlings, the pests, the bombers. I want them out of the equation. I want them off the map. So I'm always trying to kill them. And then you just have this zombie train managed. Again, Grim, that's you, man. Appreciate you joining in. Again, don't feel like you have to stay, but I do appreciate you clicking on the link. I'm really new to this Twitch thing, but it's kind of cool. I had to do a couple test streams, but yeah, I'm gonna check the chat, see if there's any chat after this wave, just for a second, and then I'll keep going. But yeah, these waves take a while, so I'm gonna do another satchel. And I like to kind of hit them here and then like wait till boom, get a lot of them. See, it's like a good explosion there. You got to be careful with those crawlers though, because they get kind of, oh, there we go, a little crazy. Now, so far this game, I think I've only lost one shield. And the reason I lost it was because I ran into basically 2 whistlings and a moochler, and I, you know, immediately activated camouflage. And I lost that one shield. But in my practice run, I was saying earlier on the stream, I lost all 3 shields, and I had no charge on my special. So it was kind of hectic, but I was still able to survive. And now I'm actually going for the challenge. So boom, turn, boom. He's done. All right. Now, I'm not going to activate anymore. Well, I might as well. So boom, run. It's a lot harder if you stay in U-boat. I mean, the fact that I was, you know, able to keep that route, open up that door, it was 1,000 jolts for that door that opened up this circle. And man, it made a huge difference. But before, you couldn't go this way. The only way you could go is up, and then you run into the bunker area, and it's like game over. So if you ever do that, you basically have to do this right here. You have to keep killing. Now, the reason I don't like to do that is survivability, but this door right here, I had to open. That was 1,000 jolts. And that put me right at the 10,000 jolt limit. So I'm thinking the game creators, like, they had to have maybe known about maybe this strategy, maybe. I don't know. But all said and done, if you add up how many jolts I spent, I think I'm right at 10,000, which is crazy. So we're at the 121-minute mark. Basically an hour left, but I think I can probably get it under 3 hours with the nukes. But that's pretty much where I'm at. So we're cooking here. I'm doing satchels. I like the fact that I chose Grim Gear. It gives me that double lethal, and I'm able to get these rounds knocked out quicker. I was running resourceful, but I don't know. I don't feel like it was as much of a benefit. There we go, baby. Let's go. 32. There we go. All right, check the chat real quick. Ooh, oh, there we go, baby. Grim Reaper is in the chat. Grim Reaper's in the chat. I see it now. I'm about to pause it just for a couple seconds. Just a couple seconds. Oh, yeah. Heck yeah. Oh, yeah, my buddy Grim. My buddy Grim is in the chat on this Saturday night. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Let's get this done, baby. Let's get this done, baby. Me and Grim grew up together. That's right. Known this man since we were 4 years old. Brother from another mother. Let's do this. Let's get this challenge done. Let's do it. You know what would be messed up is if I bought armor accidentally. Oh man. My thumb's nowhere near the X though, so. Alright. Here we go. Alright, now these little corners here, you get caught up. Alright, these bombers, see these man, there's always bombers right there. They spawn right there. Alright, we're about to do a satchel charge. I'll get that satchel charge going. Oh, what's this? Boom. Let's go. Alright. There we go. About to do another satchel charge. Oh, a little bit crazy. Oh, took a little bit of a risk there, I wanted some drama. That's what I wanted. Took a little bit of a risk there. I'm just trying to, not make this last too long. But if I do that, it does come with a little bit of a risk. All right, that was a good explosion. I really like to see those explosions. They're nice. All right, here we go, baby. All right, that's for next time. About to go on my route. I call this the fog circle strategy because it's a passive strategy. You don't even have to deal with the moochers. You just outrun them in the fog. Boom. Done deal. I mean, even when there's 2 or 3 that spawn, it's sometimes I don't even see them. And it's based on really where they spawn. If they spawn in front of you, they're probably going to hit you at least once. But if they spawn away from you or right behind you and you're running, you ain't gonna see them. And it's I really like the strategy. I was so used to running Shell Shock and Free Fire for so long, but these other ones Frontline and Camo have their own advantages. This is the game that really got me used to how crazy, oh, there's an explosion. How crazy the games have gotten. I remember back in the day, you couldn't even interact with anything. I mean, you shoot a window, it doesn't break. Now it's you shoot a window, it breaks. You can interact with the environment. So it was a steep learning curve for me when I started playing Xbox. 4 years ago. And yeah, I mean, it's kind of taught me a lot. Like, hey, you got to read the description, especially in Division. When we were playing Division, man, for some reason, I just wasn't, I don't know, I just didn't read the descriptions, and you got to read, right? So, but anyway, there's a lot of information. All right, here we go, baby. Here we go. We're on 32. Let me go ahead. Might run out of. I'm trying not to run out of satchel charges before 35. You know, I like to keep some in the inventory. Okay, 438, 438. Here we go. Man, look how many jolts, man. I'm rich, bitch. Alright, let's go, baby. I think I've only activated camo like once. I mean, after I got my initial 3 shields. I don't really even think I don't know. Once or twice, maybe. And I've only, knock on wood, I've only been down, I've only lost 1 shield, so. But what I was saying earlier on the stream is you want to maintain 3 shields and a full, you don't even need a red charge on your special. All you really need is a yellow. I mean, you just need to be able to activate it. You don't need to last long, necessarily. I mean, red is always better, but if you're at 3 shields and you've got a full charge in your special, man, you are in business. You are definitely in business. It was really scary in my practice run. Like it was like wave 18 or maybe it was in the 20s, but again, all shields I lost. And I had no special, so I had to work my way back to get the shields back and get my special ability before the mutual run. It was kind of crazy, so it's crazy. I've already done it, but I didn't do it with the keys, and the keys is what allows you to stay under 10,000 or at 10,000. Yeah. I'll tell you, if I had to stay 41 days in just U-boat, it's doable, but it's rough. Because, I mean, the issue is you're having to stay in this area, and then when you get 3 Moochler's coming, it's just too much. Like, it's just, I don't know, it just gets crazy. So having that extra space, I mean, it's a difference maker. But it is a passive strategy. Like I'm not trying to kill the Moochlers. All right, somebody come out of the window. There you go. Boom. Get out of my way. Boom. Oh, I didn't kill him on that one. I didn't turn right. I didn't turn quite right on that one. But all it is a melee. Turn, melee, he's out. He's out for the turn. Melee, turn, melee, you're out. Boom. Get out of my way. What you definitely don't want is like 2 whistlings, you know, and then they both hit you, and then you run into a Moochler. Like, I mean, that's when you start getting crazy. That's why you always want to, you know, have the ability to activate camo, get out of it. And when I activate camo, what I'll do is I'll start thinning out the zombies, especially, you know, bombers, pests, and whistlings. I'll thin those out because, you know, when I do that, when I'm on camera, I can just start. They don't even fight back. So, trying to save that satchel so I have, you know, 4+1 going to the next round because I'm not trying to run out. So you have to, you know, even with Grenadier, you still have to manage it. If I got a max ammo, see, if you get a max ammo, I mean, you start the waves, and you know, max ammos and hearts, insta kills. Oh yeah. And nukes. So I mean, there you go. Boom. I love that move. You know, like melee, turn melee. It's like I love that. Yeah, that's right. I would melee more like that, like, you know, 2, 3, 4, but they get in front of you. Like, this is another bomber spawn location right here. You got to be careful of, but it's like, you know, it's all really methodical. Muscle memory, take your time, but it's like, whoa, okay. You know, it's like, there you go. There you go. All right, this wave's almost over. And then, you know, again, you know, 35 and 40, basically once I get to 37, I'm going to be dropping 1 nuke per round and 3 satchels per round. I've done the math on the satchels, and I should be able to do that if I have one always dropped. Yep. Oh, gotcha. You'll go back. Got to go work in the morning. Got it. Hit, move, hit, move. There you go, baby. All right, we're back. Grim's got to go to work in the morning. All right, here we go, baby. Here we go. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Get it. Get it. Boom. All right, we have someone else joined the live stream. I am working on the 10 kilo challenge. This is Pooljacker. Thank you for joining. Got to get to wave 41 without spending more than 10,000 jolts. I figured out a strategy to spend exactly 10,000, so we will see if the challenge actually pops. I am running camo with survivalist, specialist training, and grenadier. So camo is basically, you know, if I get trapped, I'm going to be popping that. And that's really its only purpose. Now for specialist training, obviously charge it faster. And grenadier, it's so the waves will go quicker. I've got satchels. And then the only reason I brought nukes was so that I can end 37 through 40 quicker. So what we're doing right now is the strategy is I was able to open up that entire circle you saw. But the requirement to do that is to carry 4 charge skeleton key. And I only had 1 of those left. So if I don't get it on this run, then I'm SOL. But if you do that, you're also able to buy stamina. And the strategy is, I call it the fog circle. So when the mutilars come, if I'm saying that correctly, when the mutilars come, I basically run around in the circle and until they disappear once the fog goes away. And that's the strategy. Sometimes I don't even see them. I'll hear them, I'll never see them. But sometimes, based on where they spawn, I'll end up, getting maybe hit by them. So far, I've only lost like 1 shield, got it back with my survivalist. But other than that, that's the strategy. You pretty much take the mutilars out of the equation. So if you stay long enough, you can watch one of those rounds to see how it's done. There we go, just go ahead and do that. Satchels, just make it go by a little quicker. And you're pretty much hitting. I've got the rip saw, but if you add up everything, those 4 keys, I spent 1 key on a 1500 jolt door, another key on another 1500, and I did 2 1250s. Then I bought the $2,500 rip saw, and then I bought the rest of the doors, a 750 and 2 1000. That, I believe, put me at the 10,000 jolt mark. And the challenge says, don't go over 10,000, so we will see if it pops. Now, I did this run without keys to do a dry run to see if the strategy worked, and I did make it 41. I just didn't get the challenge. So now I'm running it with keys. In my dry run, I went down to 3 shields at one point and had no special meter left, and I was able to come back from that. So that was actually an early round, like 18 to 20 something. So we'll see how it goes. I mean, it took me about 3 hours on the dry run, and I'm at 138 minutes. So 180 would be the 3-hour mark. So I might be able to get it under because the last like 37 through 40, I'm going to be dropping a nuke per round and 3 satchels per round. So I've got that planned out to where it's not going on endlessly. So we got that planned out. All right, now sometimes when it gets a little too hectic, I'll come back on my route here. Well, let them blow up on me. Sometimes that helps out if they blow up on you, but if you run into a whistling afterwards, that's not good. So I'm Pool Jacker. I'm actually born and raised in South Carolina. Did some time in the Navy, and recently moved back during COVID to South Carolina. Got out of the Navy in 2016, and I really didn't start playing Xbox because I was on deployment and stuff until like 2018. And I really love this game. Like, this is like such a good game. Now, I'll tell you real quick, that drop that just happened, the double jolts, I'm not going to run around for that. But what you can do is if you see one drop, you have enough time, especially if you have stamina up, to actually run all the way around and grab it if you are running full sprint as soon as you see it drop. So let's just say that there was a nuke that dropped. I would run all the way around and get that nuke. If an insta-kill drops, I'll just bring out my gun, my 9mm sap, and I'll just start shooting just to make it go a little quicker. You just got to be careful, because if you're doing too much of that and then you get trapped from behind you, then it's not going to be good for you. I'm trying to think of some other stuff. I've talked about some of the strategy throughout this stream, but I'm trying to, I don't really have, this is my first stream ever, so I appreciate you joining. My buddy joined earlier on the stream, and I've known him. It was Grim Reaper, but he was watching me. We tried this together, together, but we were only able to make it to like, late 20s or something. I was running like a frontline strategy that I saw on YouTube, and I was only able to make it to like 32 because it's a more aggressive strategy. Like you're actually trying to kill the Moochlers, but this is like a passive strategy that now I don't know if this has actually been done before with the camo. It probably has. I mean, there's enough people that play this, but I didn't find this strategy on YouTube. I actually came up with it without seeing it, and it's a passive strategy. So you're pretty much not worrying about the Moochlers at all. All right, on this, you melee, turn, melee, boom, you're done. 2 hit. You gotta hit him from the back. Melee, turn, boom, done. Now, you definitely don't want 2 of those guys walking around. All right, we're coming up on 34. I've got, I meant to throw out a satchel. Because you can actually have 1 satchel down, and if you hit a max ammo, you can still carry 8 if you're Grenadier, or 4 if you're not Grenadier. Oops, okay. No, not good. Whoa. Oh man. Okay, I gotta not do that, all right? That hasn't happened the whole game, and I can't, oh my gosh, dude. That was not good. Okay, my heart rate went up a little bit there. I don't have any more 4-charge keys, so this is like, oh my gosh, I was doing too much. All right, here we go. Okay, oh my gosh, I gotta get my shields back. All right, we're gonna take this one very methodically, like I was doing before. I was maybe talking too much, but I don't want the viewers to get bored, But oh my gosh, there's a bomber spawn location. These whistlings, man, you gotta get them off the map. Like if you don't get the whistlings off the map, you're gonna run into some crazy stuff like that. Oh man, that was uncharacteristic. All right, so where you want to be is you want to have 3 shields, and you want to have a full charge on your special. Like that is what you want. When you're below that, you're at risk. Like you're not sitting back smoking a cigar, drinking a beer. You are working. So I'm gonna get this guy that messed me up in the beginning. Oh my gosh, I didn't do that turn right. But charging our special, and what I think is going to happen is I'm going to run into a Moochler round, and I'm only going to have 1 shield. I don't want that to happen. Do not want that to happen, because if you come across, that's the one time you can really fail this thing, is if you come across the wrong configuration of zombies, Moochlers, bombers, and whistlings all at once, and they're all hitting you, bombs going off, you'll lose all your shields. I mean, it's just, you don't want that. So we're gonna get this back. This is the most shields I've lost the entire match, and I only have 7 rounds to go. I mean, really 6, but 7, I guess. All right, we got to get those shields back. Wow, that was a bad start to the wave. But anyway, I'm Pulljacker, coming from South Carolina. I didn't start playing Xbox till 2018. I started on this game, and I really love it. I took a break. I played a little bit in 2019, but I took a break and played Vanguard. Wasn't, I don't know. I guess it just wasn't for me. And I just got a little nostalgia. All right, I'm activating camo. And what you can do is you can take out any kind of whistling or bomber. You can start thinning them down too, but anyway, you don't want to get trapped out there. But anyway, I got a little nostalgia, wanted to play World War II again, and here I am. So I just started playing again. You know, I never really spent a lot of time in Darkest Shore. I did a lot of Final Right. Oh, here we go. Oh boy. I don't have a charge on my camo, and I only have 2 shields. So we will see if this strategy holds up in a situation like that. We will see. All right. Oh boy, this is super scary. I'm so glad that when they hit you, you don't lose a shield. Like, it doesn't quite let you lose the shield. Now, I'm gonna run around a little longer just to make sure they're gone. Wow. Oh my gosh. That's crazy, man. Oh my gosh. That was scary. Oh my god. Alright. Let's start playing smarter. Wow, that was a rough start. Okay. Let's go, let's go. Whew. Got it back, baby. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna wait so I can start charging my meter back. Oh my gosh, that was... Okay. Take this slow. Okay. Oh no. crazy. All right. There we go. Oh my gosh, that's not it? Jeez. Oh, these zombies aren't fun. I really do feel like on the Moochler rounds, like it's like a double set of zombies or something. Like I really feel that way. It's just ridiculous. It's like, it seems that way anyway. All right, we're about to do a satchel charge on these guys. Not messing around here. All right, we're back to 3 shields with a full special charge. That's what I'm talking about. A lot of zombies left. Oh, trying to sneak in on me right there. All right. Let's see what we got here. Let's do it. Another satchel coming at you. Maybe that's it. Okay. All right, let's end this wave. Let's do it. Let's go, baby. Let's go, baby. Oh no. Okay, I gotta run now. Alright, yeah, like I said, these pest waves, you gotta start running immediately. And if you encounter one, you gotta kill it right like in front of you. It's like, you gotta start running right away. Yep. Yep, yep. Okay, coming to my satchel. There we go. Let's go. Satchels are nice. Okay, so we got another person to join. Welcome. This is Pulljacker coming at you live, going for the Penny Killer Challenge. I'm sorry, Penny Killer Challenge. Get to wave 41 in Darker Shore without spending more than 10,000 jolts. On this round, I spent exactly 10,000. I'll tell you how I did it. the key was I brought keys. So I brought 4 charge of the skeleton keys and used them on two 1500 jolt doors and two 1250 jolt doors. Now the key to this strategy is I've created a route. I'm not staying just in U-boat. I'm actually I was able to open an extra door to create a circle. And on the Muchler rounds, what I'm doing, and I'll show you the route, I'm able to just run and not have to interact with them. And sometimes I don't even see them. I hear them, but I don't see them. But sometimes I'll actually run into them depending on where they spawn. But opening this door allowed the circle to open up. And when the fog comes, you just run that circle and you wait till it goes away. The Muchlers go away and you're done with them. And you can basically train. So you buy the ripsaw for $2,500, and then whatever doors that you needed to open to get to the artillery bunker, you just open them, the ones you didn't use the keys on. So you only use the keys on the most expensive, and I was able to get stamina. So that put me right at the 10,000 jolt mark. Now, loadout, I'm running camo for survivability purposes only. So if I get trapped, I'm activating no matter what. Like if I'm trapped, boom, it's going off. I'm running specialist training so that so I can get it back quicker. And I'm running Grenadier because I couldn't really find anything else. I mean, I was trying to do resourceful, but it just wasn't, it didn't seem like it was really doing too much for me. And Grenadier allows me to just, get through the challenge run quicker. So, and then what I've done is I didn't know what else to bring besides keys. I brought 4 nukes. So what I'm gonna do on waves 37 through 40 I'm gonna drop 1 nuke per round, or per wave, and I'm gonna do 3 satchels per wave. And I'm able to do the 3 satchels per wave because you can lay 1 satchel down, if I didn't already mess it up. Lay 1 satchel down, you can keep 8 in your inventory. But I think I just blew up 1 too many, but that's all right. But you're able to actually carry an extra lethal by doing that. You can lay a satchel down and get a max ammo and then carry 8. So that's what I did. And I've been running this. I didn't, I was trying to do the frontline strategy that YouTubers were talking about, but the problem is you stay in U-boat the whole time, and when you've got like 3 Muchlers, like it's just too much. Like I don't know. I made it to wave like 32 or 33 doing that, but I don't know. I really like the fact that I have a circuit running. Maybe it's little seems like a little easier for me. So I'm always I'm meleeing one and then I'm running, because they're going to spawn in your path. So I'll like melee 1 or 2. But if you melee too many, too many are gonna spawn, and also you're gonna get hit from ahead in your path. But what you want to do is you definitely want to take out bombers, whistlings whenever you can, pests. You want to keep them off the map the entire time. Definitely. So I'm not sure exactly who joined. If you were on the stream earlier, if I'm repeating myself, I'm sorry. I'm not looking at my phone right now to see who's been on, but I do tend to explain it to more than once just to make sure everyone knows the strategy. But I didn't see this strategy anywhere. I ended up coming up with it. Now I'm sure someone's run it before, but it is kind of ironic that I was able to get to the 10,000 jolt mark on the dot. Almost seems like the developers knew, you know what I mean? Because they said don't spend over 10,000 jolts. So it's kind of odd that I was right on the mark, but not sure if the challenge is going to pop or not, because I'm right at the 10,000 jolt mark. And if it doesn't pop, if I get there, then I'm going to have to run this without stamina. it'll be a little bit more annoying, and I don't know how that will affect the Moochler rounds. Like if I run into him, will I be able to outrun him? So boom, turn, boom, he's done. That's another thing. You gotta hit him from the back. So I stun him, turn, boom, take him out. But one thing to watch out for is, this is gonna be probably the longest wave right here because I got the noose. One thing to watch out for is the pest rounds. So like wave 40, it's easy to get complacent and then go down, you know, by getting trapped. So what I do on those waves is like, as soon as the wave starts, I start running the route, because if you wait too long in the initial U-boat area, it seems like they run in such a random path that they can kind of trap you. But where you want to be is 3 shields and a full special meter. And if you can stay there, then you're always safe. But if you get down, like earlier, I got down to like 2 shields because I guess I was talking too much and wasn't paying attention. But in my dry run, without the keys, I got down to no shields and no special, but I came out of it. It was crazy. But so far, I've lost 1 shield, and then I lost 2 shields in a separate part. But I'm thinking like waves 37 through 40 are going to go a little quicker because I've got the nukes, and that's why I bought the nukes. It's not like I need them, but between 3 satchels and 1 nuke per wave, I should make it go quick. So, it's hit, maybe hit twice and run. There's spawn areas, so I'm always looking in front. I don't want to get pinched. So I already saw one spawning. Yeah. So you can hit twice. That's fine. But I like to play a little bit more conservative, especially since I only had 1 4-charge skeleton crew, and that was required for me to be able to get the stamina, be able to afford that. Oh, okay. Earlier on the stream, it was crazy. And when I lost those 2 shields, oh man, and then I had no camo, it was kind of hectic. But I just made a mistake, like right when the wave started, and you can't really do that. But it's very methodical, right? It's you're not trying to do too much. You don't want to get crazy. But I was showing this earlier. I don't know if this is the same person that was in the stream earlier, but I'll explain it again. If you see a power-up drop, you can, with stamina, you have enough time to run all the way around the circle and go. So I'll do that for maybe a nuke, or if I need a heart to charge the meter. Insta kills, man, at that drop, I'll just, bring out my gun, but you gotta be careful. Like if you start getting carried away shooting, it's easy to like make a mistake. Switching between the ripsaw and the 9mm staff, it's just, you can make a mistake. So I try not to get carried away shooting. But you can do that with an instant kill. Oh man, I didn't kill him. All right. You definitely want to, okay. All right, yep. I got you. I hear you. Okay. But yeah, this is my first stream. Pull Jacker coming to you from South Carolina on a Saturday night. Here we go. We got to kill him. Boom. All right, get out of there. Okay. I'm gonna save. All right, that satchel. I got 6. I think I blew up 1 too many to do my little 3 satchel strategy. I won't have 3 on 40, but that's okay. That's wrong. I just do it to make it go quicker. But I was like, screw it, like I'll bring 4 nukes to make it go quicker at the end. I mean, it's but this, in my dry run, it took me about 3 hours. One thing you don't want to do is you don't want to run and then melee, because if you do that, it does a heavy melee and then it takes too long. And you can actually get caught up and lose shields and all that. So you want to stay patient with this. It is a passive strategy. It's not aggressive. You're not, but the whole I call it the dog circle strategy that I kind of came up with. It's like overpowered. It's passive. You don't even have to mess with it. And that was one of the reasons why I was like going down so much trying for this challenge. But yeah, this is Penny Killer. And it's pretty neat challenge. It did take me a while to come up with the camo strategy. I was like, man, how can I don't know, but I thought about it overnight the other night, and I was like, I'm gonna try this. But I didn't want to do it without doing a dry run, because if I spent that four charge key and then failed, then it's over. I'd have to spend COD points or buy some COD points. But I played, I think over 21 days total is my game time play on this one, and I still only had like 2 of those 4 charge skeleton keys, and I've bought Call of Duty points, a lot of them, and only got that many over the years. So it's like, I don't know, you pretty much only got 1 shot with that. So. But anyway, if you don't have a 4 charge, I believe the math still works out to where you can do this but you wouldn't have stamina. So I think, and I've never tried it without stamina, but I'm sure it would work. You'd have to keep pressing the joystick and maybe use camo more during the mutual rounds. But I think it would still work. I just did it for kind of convenience. But it's going to be, well, I was going to say hilarious, but if this challenge doesn't pop up on 41 or at the end of 40, I'm going to be, because I'm at 10,000 even, oh my gosh, dude. I'm going to have to run this again without stamina. I mean, that would be crazy, but. All right, so what we're gonna do, I meant to go down in U-boat, but we're gonna do one more round here, then I'm out, and then we're going, and the reason I'm turning around is because I don't want stuff spawning in front of me. And I also don't see how I get hit there. If you melee 2, it seems like the 3rd kind of gets around you. See, it's like you almost have to do one at a time on these higher rounds. And you just gotta stay patient. But sometimes you can do these little, there's like little funnel, it kind of funnels them in, you can hit them more, but I'd say the more, there's 2 things. If you're killing too many, something might spawn behind you. And then if you're killing too many, it messes up the spawn rate of the zombies. There's just too many that are going to be coming out. So that's something to keep in mind. Okay, there we go. Boom, boom. Okay, so now we're on 37. I'm going to be using a nuke this round. And I can use 2 more satchels. I was almost about to forget that. I was like getting carried away with melee. All right, let's do it. Boom. Go to the. Come on. I like to get them in. Oh, look at that. Perfect. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it, baby. Blow up, baby. Blow up. Blow up. Blow up. There you go. Now I still got a nuke. Oh, yeah, this is gonna be beautiful right here when I drop this nuke on them. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. About to drop it now. It's still gonna spawn in? Oh, okay. Yeah. Man, I didn't think, maybe I should have waited a little bit. Oh, there's an insta. All right, here's what I was gonna tell you about the insta kill. Well, I don't know if I'm gonna do that because I like to play conservatively, especially when I only Yeah, it's like one chance to do it with the keys I had. But I just, again, if you got stuff coming down there, now I could have like, gone around them, but those propellers on in that U-boat room, you can get caught on that propeller, and I don't want to even try. Don't even want to try. So we got, see, this is a good little hit.
Silence! Deadly!
Wow. Dude, hold on. Let me compose myself real quick. That was ridiculous. So I didn't even get a warning on the battery. That's crazy. Let me compose myself real quick. That thing ran out of battery on me. You serious? Bro, that is nuts. Oh, wow. So I didn't even get a warning, but as soon as as soon as I spawned back in, or as soon as I came back in, I immediately hit camo. Immediately. I can't believe that happened just now. I don't even know where I put that battery. I had another one on charge, but dude, and I'm live streaming this. Oh my gosh, that's nuts. So there you go. And see, one battery was enough last time. I had my stuff fully charged. That's nuts, man. Wow. That is nuts. I can't believe that just happened. Controller runs out of battery without giving a warning. And I had to put the new battery in and immediately activate camo. Like, lose one shield. Man, that is nuts. And you're gonna do that to me on 37? Seriously, wow. But you gotta be real careful now. You're a shield down. I need to put some work in to get that shield back and then have a full camo. But man, oh man. Now think about if I hadn't activated camo. It's over. It's over. Like, you're done. That had nothing to do except with me running out of controller battery. That's crazy. Really? It lasts the whole time on the dry run, and it's like 4 waves short on the actual challenge run. That's crazy. All right, that is nuts. I got that on live stream. Awesome. Well, hopefully this is semi-entertaining, because I'm entertained. Let me tell you. Controller running out of battery, like that, in the middle of a horde of zombies. That's nuts. Like, what are you doing? All right, so we're getting there. We're at 170. Wow, this is actually taking longer than my dry run. That's actually hard to believe. We're gonna be over 3 hours. Okay, let's get this camo charged back up so I can get my shield back. Oh man, wow. That heart rate was like, had to have been 180, you know what I mean? It had to have been. I can't believe that happened. I didn't even know what happened at first. Like, that battery, like, it was like, I was like, what? It said connect to controller, and I'm like, here's the thing. What could have happened? I mean, here's what I'm glad didn't happen. Like, when it ran out of battery, like, it doesn't like automatically pause it or something, and then it's like, oh, you're done. Like, you're not. I mean, it's done, right? Challenge over. But it like automatically pauses it, which is good. That's the only thing that saved me, really. All right, I'm about to get this shield back. Let's do it. Let's do it. All right, boom. Let's do it. Let's do it. All right. Let's see. Are there any whistlings I can kill? Now here's what you don't want to do. You don't want to like get, when it runs out, you don't want to like be in a horde of zombies where you can't get out. You can use camo to thin out the zombies or kill like whistlings or something like that, and that's a good strategy. But I was just trying to look for like the whistlings and stuff. There we go. Okay. Okay. Okay, there's more. Wow, we got 2 whistlings. See, I don't like when they're bunched up like that because it's hard to like thin them out. Because, you know, if you hit one, the other one's gonna hit you type thing. You almost have to like shoot at them to get them rocking. Okay. Let's do it. Okay. Right. Right. Oh my gosh. Okay. See? Okay. Alright. Get my health back. We got 3 shields. Trying to get that camo back. Alright, see? See, when they're bunched up, you can't do the little turn. Alright, they're done. Done, son. Done, son. Let's do it. Alright. Got 3 shields and a half charge going to 38. Alright, let's hope this last wave is, and this battery holds out. Oh my gosh. I had a full charge. Like, that's concerning. Maybe I need to get like a battery inventory or something, like have like 8 on charge at all times or something. I mean, I'm glad that, you know, I had my backup battery. And I always do that, keep one on charge. There we go. All right, here we go. So, penny killer challenge. Got to get to 41 without spending more than 10,000 jolts. We are almost there. I'm going to be throwing 3 satchels on this wave, 3 on the next, and then I think 2 on the next one or something like that, because you get an extra one every round. And then I'm going to do a nuke per round. Yeah, I mean, per wave. We're looking good. We're looking real good. 3 shields and we're getting this meter charge back up. So yeah, this is the fog circle strategy. I really like it. Taking moochers out of the equation, it's huge. I mean, a lot of time, you know, I think every round, every time I went down in these attempts, it was because of the moochers. Like, it wasn't when it was 1 moocher. It was when there was like 2 or 3, and it's like, and you're in the U-boat room. Like, you know, it's hard to manage that because if one's on one side, one's on the other side. I mean, you know, it's just, you know, you can frontline it and then pretty much insta-kill them, but I just felt like when they were mixed in with the zombies, it just ended up being, I'm dropping the nuke now. It just ended up being too much, so. Okay. Okay, there's a satchel. There we go. We are at the 3-hour mark. Congratulations. Oh my God.
Sniper! He's not
Whoa,
seen!
I didn't do that quite right. Oh my gosh, what are you doing? I'm definitely taking too many risks with these. Oh man, I should have waited for that. Oh no. I should have waited. Oh, see that? You can't be making mistakes like that. Can't be making mistakes like that. Oh man. Yeah, see that's what happens. Is like it's you know, it's a boring, you know, it can be boring strategy, right? Be a boring strategy, and then, you know, you get complacent, you make a mistake, and that's what happens. That's why I don't like really going back in the U-boat room, because, oh, here we go. Now here's the problem. Here's the issue right now. I have no charge on my camo and no nukes. And I don't know where the whistlers are. See, look at this. So here's the thing. You know, he hit me. But what's great is I don't lose a shield when he hits me. Now, what I'm worried about here is where the whistlings are. Because if I run into a whistling and then I get hit by a moochler, it's not good. It's not good. See, look at that. I ran past him without getting hit. Now, you can do that. It's almost like you have to, it seems like you have to like almost nestle up against him or something, it seemed. But man, I can't believe I've made some of these mistakes, but it's scary because it's like, you know, I don't have camo. Oh, look, fog's gone. Look at that, baby. The fog is gone. That means those moochers should be gone. I like to take a couple more circles just to make sure, right? Just to make sure. But it's looking good. I just need to get that shield back. And I need to get my meter charge back up to be extra safe. Man, it's crazy because it happened at like the worst time when I lost those shields. It was on the mutual round. And see, I feel like you can mess it up. Like you can, you know, get lazy with it and then boom, you're down, you know. But that's why, you know, having camo and having the ability to like hide real quick when you're bunched up, you know, because you can't, this strategy, you can't buy armor. Because that'll put you over 10,000 volts. You can't do it. So it's you have to have some kind of special ability. Oh, I lost the shield there. Oh boy. You have to have some kind of special ability to charge it back up, which means you're either running camo, which gets you 1 if you're running survivalist, or you're running frontline, that gives you 2 if you're running determination. So it's, you know, do you want an offensive strategy? Do you want a passive strategy? It's really kind of, you know, your choice. See, you got to get rid of these whistlings. Like, it's like critical, because those are what get you. If you get hit by one and then you get hit by another one, it's like you're losing the shield. So, all right, let's. I gotta get another 2 more shields back and a special meter. See, I don't know if I'm gonna be burning my nukes so early on the next round. Oh man, that is crazy. Wow. So my controller batteries died on this one. And then I'm losing shields on a mutual round. Like these things are not supposed to be happening. It's supposed to be, you know, slow and steady, boom, we're good. But I guess it's not gonna, it wants me to earn it. It wants me to earn it. That's what it wants. The game wants me to earn it. It doesn't want some kind of easy path. But yeah, camo, I mean, you're running that for survivability purposes. So you're trapped, boom. I mean, when I lost controller battery, as soon as I came back in the game, I activated it. And if I hadn't, it'd have been over. I mean, I was like trapped. All right, about to get another shield back. Now what I'm gonna do is, see, look at that whistling, man. I'm gonna go back for him after I activate this camera. Come here. Oh, nuke? Okay. So now I'm not really killing because I'm waiting till the camo deactivates. Oh my gosh, don't hit me. Because I'm trying to get my other shield back. Okay. Appreciate you staying with me on this stream. We're almost there. I mean, I'm just a couple waves away. And I really am curious of whether this challenge is going to drop. Just, you know, solely because I'm at, you know, straight up 10,000 votes. So we'll see if it really means over or does it mean 10,000 or more. That's kind of interesting. I would love for that thing to pop though. That'd be great. Okay. Whistling. Wow. Oh man. Okay. So let's do it. Let's do it. Now I'm not doing satchels because I'm trying to charge up. I mean, even though it does charge a meter, I'm trying to like maximize my meter charging. Maybe it doesn't make much of a difference, but I want to have 3 shields. I'm not messing around. I want to have 3 shields and I want to have a full special, and then we're going to be rolling. Got to watch out for this bomber corner, I like to call it. And then Whistler, you know, look, see? I knew it. Look at that. Whistling, like, come right around the corner. That's how you get popped. Like, that's exactly how you get popped like that. And I ain't having that. I'm not having that at all. See, you start killing too many and then you don't turn. That's how you're gonna fail it. It doesn't want me to have it. It doesn't, it wants, you know, it's giving me some trouble in some of these little areas. All right, here we go, here we go. All right, bomber corner. All right, come on. All right, I'll go ahead and see it. I want to see how much this satchel charge charges up my meter. See, that's why I like to kind of melee. It's like, I don't know. Throw that for next time. Okay. Man, these waves kind of get long. I think, yeah, I'm gonna kind of maybe save my nuke for a little bit later in the round. You think you're done with the zombies, but it ends up, I don't know, it just doesn't, it ends up, they just keep spawning. See, they're still spawning. Like, it's like an unlimited amount. Now, I think I was saying this earlier on the stream. I think I have a suspicion that on the Mushler rounds, you get like a double amount of zombies or something. Like you get like 2 waves worth or something. It seems to be that way. Maybe I'm imagining that, but I feel like it is. Could be wrong though, could be wrong. We're about to... Is that charged? That's not charged yet. There we go. 3 shields, baby. All right, now I'm gonna go and kill him. And I'm gonna see if there's any whistlings. I mean, I don't see any. I'm not gonna kill them because I wanna start charging my special again. Man, I'm at 190 minutes on this. Wow. This is taking longer than my dry run. That's crazy. It's all right though. Let's go, let's go, let's go. All right, where you at, where you at? Where you at? Let's go, let's go, let's go. Is there anybody else? Is there no one else? All right. We're almost there. Coming up on 39. Let's not mess it up. Let's not mess it up. 3 shields. And to be in a good place, I need to charge up. I need to charge up that special. And once I do that, once we do that, be in a good situation. We'll be in a very good place. Again, appreciate you joining the stream, watching me. I'm not sure exactly. I haven't been looking at the chat. I was doing that earlier. I meant to actually. Let's see. Okay, let's see. 7 more. Oh, maybe it's Pride that's watching. I don't know. Is that you, Pride? Is that you, Pride? Are you on the stream? I was checking the chat. Grim was telling me he sent you the link, so. All right, let's get this done. Let's get this Penny Killer Challenge done, baby. Oh my God. Let's not mess it up. All right, this is where I don't like meleeing through this area. Bomber corner, right? And then a whistling, sometimes walks up on you. All right, so let's see, how many satchels can I do? Oh yeah, we're about to start doing this right now. About to start doing it right now, baby. About to start doing it right now. I mean, this is not enough zombies to even do a satchel anymore. I don't want to waste it. All right, let's go ahead and take care of Bomber. There you go, baby. All right. Here we go. Here's a good amount of zombies. All right, and boom. Let's do it. Get it. Go for next time. I'm gonna take a route around. Again, I don't like running through there when there's all those crawlers because I feel like you're gonna get hit more than once. Then the whistling's gonna hit you, and to me, I don't want to deal with that. I don't want to deal with that. Let's go. Come on, baby. Let's do it. Yep. And I just pop anything I see in front of me. It's just like pop. Bomber corner, whistling. See? It's almost like they know I know or something. All right. Man, I've got 4 satchels in inventory plus the one laying down. See, you kind of cheated a little bit. There you go. I'm about to do a nuke soon. See, I don't want to do it too early because it's like, I don't know. I feel like they can constantly come out. Now the next wave is a pest wave. So again, you'd think that, that's an easy round, but if they trap you because they're going in some kind of weird pattern, which is what they do, then you could if you don't have camo, you get trapped. It's over. So now I got my full camo back. So I worked it took me that long to get my shields back and get a full charge special. Oh yeah, here we go, baby. And there we go. So now I'm gonna lay this. I could probably pop 2 more of those on this wave. Oh yeah. Let's get him trained up a little bit. Yeah. See, I don't know. I like getting sweaty, but it's like if I don't have to, I'll use a passive strategy. Take the moochlers out of the equation, and just kind of have a little stroll around the beach. Let's see what we got here, baby. Let's do it. All right, on this next way around, I'm gonna do another satchel, see where we're at, because they're still spawning. I don't want to do my nuke. I want the nuke to end the wave. And also, you also want to have it in your back pocket, just in case, I guess. Even though I got a full special. All right, we're getting so close. If I get, 41, gotta get to 41 for the Penny Killer Challenge. And it's for the Slayer of Casablanca. Now, I don't have any of the other challenges for the Slayer of Casablanca, but I can start working on them. I was just trying to pick a challenge I thought I could maybe achieve. Oh yeah, here's a nuke, baby. Now, why haven't I had many of those? I feel like they're so hard to come by. Oh, I'm running a different. See, now I'm. See, that's what happens. Now I had camo there, so I wasn't too concerned. But yeah, that could have gotten bad. Got that reversal. I didn't like that. I don't like reversing it. But you know, that's why you just stay patient. You know, don't. Sometimes worrying about the satchels too much or getting a nuke, it messes up your flow. But I mean, if you're a really good player, I mean, you can overcome it. But I just like to play a little more conservative because it's not like I'm on top 100 of leaderboards. I would keep going after 41 if I make it, but it just takes so long after that. I mean, I'd be here probably 8 hours to get in the, I think I could, 20 more waves, I'd be in the top 100 or something like that. I don't know, something like that. It's like, man, do I want to play for another 5 hours? Could. There we go. All right, let's go ahead and satchel charge these sons of guns. Boom. Take it. Take it. Yeah, baby, let's do it. Pest me on. All right, drop that. Now I'm gonna do a nuke. I want them to spawn in more now. Now again, I don't really have to have these nukes. I mean, I just did it to make the last few waves go by a little quicker. Here we go. Still staying with me. I appreciate your viewership. Again, I'm not exactly sure who's in here, but maybe it's Pride, but whoever you are, I appreciate you joining. This is Pooljacker's first stream. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and drop nuke. Man, there's still more? Wow. That's amazing. That's a lot of zombies. There's a lot. Huh? On the pest wave, that nuke would have probably been the end of the wave. Let's see. I almost wanna save that satchel for the next wave. Maybe not. Maybe not. I don't need four. Yeah. I'll go ahead and use this. Let's do it. Boom. The satchels are really good. Man, are they still spawning in? Serious? Okay. Man, I tell you, being able to open that one door that allowed this route, if that challenge pops, man, that's gonna feel good. All right, let's do it. Man, that music still hasn't slowed down. It's almost like we're at the beginning of the wave or something. Oh, it's got to be almost done. Gotta stay patient with it. There we go. Don't make mistakes. Oh, actually, music tone started changing. Watch out for bomber corner. See all the bombs? All right. Oh, look, see a bomber. It's funny. It knows. It knows. Here we go. All right, let's get this. Oh my gosh, 2 bombers. Okay, that's fine. All right. Okay. Again, you don't want to do a heavy melee charge. So if you charge and then melee, it'll do a heavy melee and then the animation takes too long. It's like, you don't want to do that. Because that's where you start getting caught up. We're almost there. The end of this and then Pest Wave and then if that challenge pops, done deal. We are 201 minutes in. Wow. So, wow. Almost 3.5 hours. Wow. Awesome. There we go, baby. Let's do it. Let's go. Coming up on 40. Need to make it through this one. All right, now, what I found was if you don't start running right away, those ones, and I'll show you the window, they'll start doing some crazy stuff where they're running and it ends up trapping you. It can potentially trap you. So you start running here, this window straight ahead. See those guys? You gotta kind of basically boom. And then these guys up here will start coming around. And see, if you don't start running right away, I feel like it's like too risky. You know, they start doing some random stuff. They'll do this animation where they'll like run in one direction, then kind of turn around, but then there's another one coming, so it kind of almost traps you. Now I've got a full camo. I'm not too concerned about it, but I want everything to my advantage. You know what I mean? I really don't want to take any risks there. So I've basically got one satchel on the ground and 2 in my inventory. Okay. There's one. Okay, so what I'll do is, just to be safe, I'll run around again. Oh, see, I almost did a heavy melee. Don't want to do that. Okay. Getting so close. I'll tell you, if that challenge doesn't pop because I spent 10,000 jolts instead of 9,999, yeah, that's gonna suck. That's gonna suck. Like, that's gonna be something. All right, lay the satchel. Okay, okay. Let's go. Oh, I got a little instant. Okay. Oh. This is my gun. Oh my gosh, can I not shoot him? All right, let's drop the nuke. Not the end of the wave, really. Okay. Alrighty, let's go. Boom! Yes, sir. There it is, baby. Penny killer. Boom. Get to wave 41 without spending more than 10,000 jolts. So you can spend 10,000. Just proven here today on this live stream. Man, that was it. I mean, I think it's about time to end the stream. I mean, I could keep going, but I do have to get up early in the morning. Appreciate you joining the stream, and I will catch you next time.